What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 7, Episode 7, 10 Toes Down. Before I start, y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay on the algorithm. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Listen, I'm back with my videos, but I apologize for the delay. So I apologize for real. Thank y'all for understanding and kind of rolling with your girl, okay? All right, so the episode starts with Rada and Michael, right? And basically, she's just saying that she wants a fresh start since they moved to Miami. In a nutshell, she wants to be the only woman in Michael's life. And that's just what it all boiled down to, okay? Anyway, Rada said Michael understood the assignment with Nadia. And I'm just looking at her like, if you really think that then you are super delusional. And another thing, y'all, I really have to side eye Rada because you still using this child to keep this crunchy ass nigga from seeing his other baby. Okay, I thought I was gonna ho, okay, cause she pissing me off. And then okay, let me just keep it a buck. Rada just really want to sit here acting like she just so superior. Like, you are not superior. You are one and the same with Nadia. Okay, both of y'all have community pain, and quiet as it's kept, it seemed like he got a whole. He might have somebody pregnant in Ghana. Okay? Child. So Rada tells Michael, listen, I'm going to continue to fight for us as long as you continue to fight for us. Girl, you are in a losing relationship. Girl, I'm sorry. Rada makes my ass itch, okay? Not only do she make my ass itch, but her crunchy black ass nigga makes my ass itch. However, I'm gonna say their baby is really cute, okay? Very, very just really cute, y'all. All right. So what I did not know is Michael has a school in Ghana, and he said that, which is really good, and I didn't know that. So, you know, he got it seems as though the crunchy black ass nigga got a little coin, okay? Now we don't went from ugly ass Michael to crunchy black ass nigga, okay? Sorry, y'all. Anyway, we found out that he had Nadia on red because of Rada, and he actually did not make it to Nadia's maternity shoot, nor did he make it, which we're going to get down to, nor did he make it to Nadia's baby shower, if that was a baby shower. Girl, I just feel like she called a few people over for a scene, but that's just me. Like, that's just, I don't know. So he decided he wanted to go to the store, okay? That's the time that he needed to call his hoes, okay? So he get down to the corner, call Nadia, and of course, she on the phone crying, begging for community ping. I just cannot. And then she was like, oh, so what you going to Ghana for? You got a hoe up in Ghana? Girl, all of y'all are equal opportunity hoes in this man's life. All of y'all are just rotation. He do this because y'all let him do this. Anyway, in the next scene, oh, sorry, that's my dog, y'all. We see Kent the Pimp Jones, okay? So, Kent, hold on, y'all. All right, so Kent the Pimp, all right, we see he have a son. He co-parents well with the mother of his child by the name of Bree. She seems like a nice lady. She seemed like, you know, she speak life into him. You know, they may not have worked, but they seem like they have such a good, healthy, balanced co-parenting relationship. And I'm not mad at that. but he is actually in a relationship with a woman named Kat. She is a music artist, and she is a foot. I guess she got an OnlyFans where the people seeing her. She's, it's all this foot fetish and all of the things, but we'll get into that. All right. So y'all, Ching Diamond is back on the screen with little baby Yaya. Okay, little baby Yaya is just such a cutie pie. I was like, okay, your little baby is cute, girl. She is cute. Okay, she do not look like Love After Lockup, aka Quez. Okay, she don't look like him, but she is so cute. But Ching Diamond is a beautiful woman. Okay, and so is Ching Diamond's daughter. All right. So she said her and her sister's relationship is up and down. Nefertiti, I think that was the sister's name. They have like an up and down relationship. All right. So we see Quez came to the hospital. He cut the umbilical cord, and he wanted to know if he signed the birth certificate, does that mean he gets to carry the baby for taxes? And I'm just like, sir, did you just get out of jail? Okay. Fine, sir, fine. Okay. She said that Quez's phone had a little ding dong to it. She picked up the phone, and it was a woman in her 40s texting Quez. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, you just ain't learned a whole ass thing. The nigga is a hoe. Okay. He acting real appalled because y'all took a break and you let somebody else smash, which you do what you want to do. But he acting like you done just committed the biggest crime. Okay? Because he just don't want to be with you. He just wants you for what he can get you for. And that is your energy, your coochie, and maybe whatever you're getting off of this show. I don't know. But he ain't interested. Okay? You just allowing him to keep dipping and dabbing into your life, knowing he is a serial cheater, and probably running up your pH, that girl pH, and the other girl pH, and a woman that sent him a message, her pH. Okay. Anyway, don't piss me off. I like you, Ching. Okay, I really like you. And I will say this: from the time we had met Ching, her attitude is all the way down a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to say that. I am so proud of her. All right. Anyway, Quez is still asking for a DNA test, and she don't want to give it to him. And I don't feel like you should not do that. I feel like you should give him the DNA test. Okay. She said, now this is what her delusions told her. She said that the DNA test isn't for me, it's for them trying to get clout off of her. No, take yourself out of the equation, ma'am, because this ain't about you. That DNA test is for that baby. Okay? Anyway, her sister told her that the only reason you don't want that DNA test because if it's a chance that it's not Quez, you know Quez ain't coming back and you are not ready to give up Quez. Okay? The way I would have ran the hell away from him, like, sir, you couldn't even, never mind. You just couldn't. So, we see Marquez, aka Love After Lockup, okay, Quez. He's meeting up, I guess, with a cousin and his daddy. Okay, and so I had a Kenya moment. I was like, his daddy kind of fine. Okay? My daddy though. I'm sorry. But he was cute. Okay, I thought the little man was kind of cute. That's all I'ma see. So he wants his dad advice. At first they didn't get along, some years ago. Now their relationship is super duper. Shout out to Barney. Okay? But he, had a conversation about him and Ching arguing while she was delivering a baby. Oh, child. They must have gave her an epidural because ain't no way you focus on arguing with this ninja and you know how much labor pains hurt. So I don't know if I want to believe Marquez, but knowing Ching Diamond and her history, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with Marquez on this one. Okay, girl, don't do that. Anyway, he keeps saying how she cheated on him. Sir, y'all was on the break and she dealt with somebody else. You kept leaving because you kept dealing with other people. Prior to that, this lady kept taking you back over and over. I don't know why, but she kept taking you back multiple times because you have cheated multiple times. And so she do this one and you act like she committed the biggest sin of the world. I don't understand that. And this is what I need ladies to see. Just the fact that you do one thing and he just counted this lady out as if she was a hoe, which is not fair. Okay? And all the stuff she decided she took from him, which means stop taking shit from people. Okay? They not going to take it from you, so you should have your standards and not take crap off of him. Okay? I just don't know why she keep running behind Marquez or whatever. Must have a PP or gold, girl, because ain't no way. Anyway, his dad asked him, which I felt like the dad was right. Okay, he said, "Do you blame her for cheating?" This fool says yes. His dad tells him, he basically just needs to get the DNA test, and I was just very appalled with his answer, with him saying that he blamed her for cheating. And I just was like, Quez, you need to grow the fuck up. You really do. Okay? Anyway, Michael in heaven. Y'all know Gael is probably my top tier favorite ain't shit person on this show. Alright. So, first of all, they're in a strip club. Okay, it is very clear that Gael likes men. She like men and women. Okay, she been in the lady pond and she's always in the man pond. And she ain't just with a single man. She with a taken nigga. Okay, for some reason she likes stuff that's not hers. She like to touch on stuff that's not hers. Girl, stop. Anyway, so Michael let her know what is going on between him and Ryder. I really feel like these two is just a scene. They don't have nothing going on. At least I thought I did, but after watching this, I was like, yeah, they ain't got nothing going on like that. But they are, for me, they both are entertaining. Okay. So we find out, he tells her, there was another woman in Ghana who is possibly pregnant for Michael. And I just on a real note, Michael Blackson really needs to gain self-control. He has no self-control. And that's just what it is. He really needs to grow up. And for you to be as old as you are, it says a lot about you and your self-esteem. Running around, sleeping with this woman, that woman, and that woman. And probably because you couldn't get a woman because you didn't look the part. Now, I'm not saying you was ugly. Okay? I'm saying you didn't look the part. And now you got a little coin, a lot of coin. And you did not much to your face card, but it's enough to get you whatever woman that you want. Mainly, the more racially ambiguous women. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, so they had a strip club, all right, and I was just like, my God, today, okay. Cakes was clapping, money was being thrown. I was just like, okay, Cornhub, okay. So Michael is questioning Nadia's paternity and said, well, I don't 10% of me think that the baby isn't mine. Michael, please. all of these women that are with you, you know that these women are not sleeping with other men. You know that. Anyway, he tells Heaven that it might be the third baby that's in Ghana. And Heaven, pick me ass, tells Michael, I don't know why these girls are treating you this way. I said, please get this hoe off my screen. Okay, because she always manages to work on one of my nerves. Okay, maybe the last good one. But she make me laugh, y'all. I promise. She just I just want to say this. I just really want to say this. I love Heaven, okay? And she get on my nerves. But there will be no Heaven slander. Now, if you want to come under my comments and dog walk and talk shit about Gael, please feel free. Because Heaven is my girl. All right. Pinky Doll, okay? Pinky Doll can't rap. Okay, I think we've already established the fact that this lady can't rap. I think she's great in the cyber world. I don't know if it's called, I don't think it's called anime, but where she's doing the voiceovers on like the video games and stuff. I really think she's great at that. I think she has a really great voice for that. And I really think that is where her money is. When she rap, you can't understand her. I can't understand her because her accent is so thick that I have a hard time understanding her. Okay? So she get in the studio trying to rap while she starts to tear up because she see a story that Jaquay has posted, and she all effed up about it. Girl, please. We found out why. Because she was still fucking him. Girl, why? Like, so she stepped out of the booth, have a conversation with Trick and Big D. She let them know what happened between her and Jaquay. And they was basically, Trick and Big D was like, you don't mix business with pleasure. And you can't your manager. You can't. Alright? So Big D talked to her about the business side and said that, it costs like $25,000 to $30 for studio time, to pay engineers, sound people, whatever. I don't know. So that's why he told her, this is why you need a manager. But you cannot sleep with your manager. Okay? Anyway, Nadia baby shower. Okay? Nadia, girl, like she had these braids in her head, and it was definitely giving cultural appropriation. Okay? And basically, she was crying over community peen. Anyway, y'all, this hair of mine. Kent the Pimp Jones. Okay? And Cat. We meet Cat. Basically, he blowing her back out, and he sucking on her toes, and he also direct her foot fetish. I guess she have an OnlyFans or something. It's like Pornhub for feet. I don't know. They do. I guess, child. I don't know. Anyway, Nadia is still on the phone with Michael. She crying because he didn't show up, and the fact that you let this man put a baby in you is crazy, and it makes you even more insecure, just like Rada. Okay, y'all not know better than each other. You two are on the same boat. Okay, just the same wavelength of dumb assholes. Okay, y'all just here on the stupid bitch train. Okay, y'all one and the same. So he sent her the same song that he sent to Rada, that he recorded for the kids. I don't know. Michael is just... yeah, that's all I want to say. Pinky and Jaquay have a conversation, which to me was really pointless. And it seems as though Jaquae is basically denying their relationship. Rocky goes to visit King Diamond, and Rocky won't be on TV so bad. Let's just put that out there. It was the way she was walking. She put on in her walk. She put on in her talk as if I'm that girl, and she might be that girl. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, sister girl want to be on TV. So I don't know what reality show is going on, but she won't be on TV that bad. Okay. Rocky wants Ching to go to head over to Miami with her. Ching just had a baby. Okay. Rocky not trying to hear that, and I don't like the fact that you're being dismissive of a woman who just pushed out a baby. Like, I don't know if Rocky has kids, but ma'am, I need you to tap in. This lady just had a baby, and you want her to just immediately take her newborn baby, go all the way to Miami to work with you. Girl, go directly to, okay? Directly. Anyway, Nefertiti is Ching's sister. She goes off on Marquez, tell him to take a DNA test. She throw money and hands at Marquez. I was like, girl, your sister ain't even that mad with Marquez. If Marquez, whatever his name is, if Love After Lockup tell Ching Diamond to drop it for a pimp, guess what she gonna do? That hoe gonna drop it for a pimp. So why you getting mad? Girl, no ma'am. And this where the episode ended. Y'all, you know, I don't know if yeah. Anyway, y'all, I will come back next week. But I also wanted to just let y'all know really quick. I just wanted to remind y'all, just whoever this for, keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay? Peace.